The first poem I'm going to do is called Adam and Eve, and to get this one going I need the assistance of a male volunteer from the audience. What a fine selection I have to here. Which one of you gentlemen is going to do me the favour of starting my poem off for me? Otherwise I'm going to have to come and choose one for myself. Looking at this. Or shall I just pick on Patrick and make it easier? Okay. Patrick.
He's obviously Adam.
Yes.
Okay.
I just need you to take a very large bite out of my apple for me. It didn't take much to tempt you, did it? What's that you say? You want your rib back? Come and get it. Come back to the garden. What do you mean, banished? I've been thrown out of scarier places than that. We'll go at night, and once inside, bite my neck, bite my thighs, eat me alive. I'm going to do things to you that will terrify any serpent for miles. And here in this Eden, amongst the fallen fig leaves, every time you devour me, you can have another apple. And we'll build a chapel from discarded cores, defying the laws of God. It usually works better with some terrified sort of young person.
You're paid for what you're going.
Yes, I have them arranged to be washed and sent to my room. I'm going to do a couple of poems from the book that have been so well publicised so far this evening, Time for Song, all wonderful poems about Cornwall. The first one I'm going to do is written for my late aunt. She was a chain-smoking diabetic, which is a top combination, and it cost her both her legs and then it killed her. But she lived in a lovely place. She lived amongst the sand dunes on the Hale Estuary, and she had a fantastic view from her window, one direction St Ives, and across the bay to Dreevy Lighthouse in the other direction. And even though where she lived became increasingly unsuitable to live for somebody with disability, she refused to move because of that view. Bulimic Estuary. Snacks on the tufted bulk of dunes, at night spews them seaward, remains swelt-like. The bloated tides found you unmoved, the view across the bay held like an anchor, your failing sight, senses drawn to space and salt and light. Blood sugar took your legs from under, restored a throaty laugh, a stubborn force on wheels, marking your territory, a sandy melee, assorted pets, TV, cheap cigarettes, your window, no customised safe house would do. The cats knew first, purring, circling your chair. For miles around, gulls became devoted courtiers of the air. And when you were ready, winter clothes all packed, no longer needed. When you were ready, land, lubber, ways to shed, reveal yourself as mermaid. We bore you high onto the outward tide. Confused relative, small dog on hand, watched you embrace the freedom so denied on land, in spite of man. Beyond Godrevy, vessels drawn by mermaid song, pass safely, you, a splash, a smoke ring, gone. And this poem also in the book is written partly in Cornish. Essentially it's about the sea, but it's also about a type of person we have rather a lot of in Cornwall, the second homeowner. Anmore or V, More Kerno or V, Leosten, Regameris, Thagameris, a la V. Hag Glibia, the Labric, Plagus and Barn, Hag Alcio, Hag Chio, we Destruus and Splan. I am the sea, the Cornish sea. I have taken many men.